a lot of y'all are dealing with the grief of having to leave a lot of people behind, because they are more afraid of living next to you than getting left behind and dying. I had this vision of a mother and her child being in the middle of the ocean, escaping the mouth of like a whale or like a shark. And the shark or whale had a window of time with its mouth open, and the mother and the child are like standing on the teeth of the whale or shark or just large sea creature, and the child is like, the child says, jump, come with me, mom. But the mom knew that she couldn't jump, and so she stayed behind in the mouth. She stayed behind in the mouth and let the creature consume her. And she didn't have to. She could have jumped, but a lot of y'all are grieving those who couldn't jump with you. And because you have the courage and the bravery to jump, you're going to be grieving a lot of people. And unfortunately, this is what is keeping you going, is this fearlessness, this bravery, this courageousness. And it might feel like you are alone, but God is moving through you every step of the way. And God is leading you to people who are going to jump with you and have the strength to jump with you. And you know, not everyone is going to necessarily like die if they don't jump with you, but they are going to remain where they are. They're not coming with you. Someone is shouting downstairs. I'm like, but some of y'all are just, you're grieving a lot, and the only way to move forward is to literally move forward. Some of y'all have to take time to grieve. You can't just keep going and making these leaps without grieving. You have to make space for that grief and make it a ritual. Make it a sacred time for you to acknowledge where you once were, where you were yesterday, where you were an hour ago, where you were a second ago, and that person is not here, and you will not see that person in the future, whether that's yourself or your family, or a friend, people will come and go. People will arrive and leave. And with this exchange of energy, it's just inevitable. It's inevitable that you will learn how to be alone with the divine, but it never makes you lonely. There are literal spirits and messages that other people cannot see or hear because you have the localized sight and hearing for those messages and for those visions. Not everyone can tune in to what you can tune in. Not everyone can see what you can see. And it's your job to translate those visions and those messages for others in service to others. And if they don't understand, it either is your job to help them understand or to leave them behind, because you cannot waste any more time on your own ascension. You cannot waste any more time on your own path, on your own mission, because your mission does have a time limit. This life, this human physical plane, is not forever. That is the one constant. That is the one definite truth, that this physical embodiment is not forever. But that isn't to say that your mission does not end when your physical form ends or transitions. There will still be work to do in the spirit world, but it isn't necessarily your job to know what that work is or what it looks like, because you're here now, you're watching this, you're listening to me, and you are eating, breathing, sleeping, doing things in the physical realm that connect you to a physical body. But even when you die, your spirit lives on forever, as long as those who truly loved you and accepted you keep your spirit alive and honor who you were, embody who you were. And that's what makes you so special.